Terri, where JAM stands for Jesus and Me. Hi, I'm Dr. Terri, children's pastor for Faithful Central Bible Church. Children, as we continue with our incredible faith lesson, today's is a hot one, yes. It's a story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Try saying that 5 times fast. The story is found in the Bible in the book of Daniel, chapter 3. And it goes a little like this. There was an evil king. His name was Nebuchadnezzar. That's another tongue twister name. Anyway, he built a really big gold statue. And when I say big, I mean really big. It was about 90 feet high and 9 feet wide. The king also made a rule that said anytime people heard music with horns and flutes and all kinds of instruments, they must bow down and worship the statue. I know. Anyone who did not do this would be thrown into a fiery furnace. Well, this brings us to our 3 incredible faith heroes named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They believed in God and they decided that they were not going to bow down and worship any golden statue. When the evil king heard about this, he asked Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego if that was true and that they would not bow down and worship the statue. Well, let me tell you, those 3 boys, they were so brave. They refused to bow down to that statue. And they had so much faith in God that they said, we know our God is able to save us. And even if he doesn't, we still will not bow down and worship your statue. Well, this made the king very, very angry. He told the gods to make sure that furnace was 7 times hotter than it usually is, and to tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them inside of that furnace. Children, that fire was so hot, the soldiers who threw them into the furnace, they died. It was that hot. You will never believe what happened next. Well, one of the king's men said, hey, king, weren't there 3 men tied up and that were thrown into the furnace? Yes. Then the man said, well, I see 4 people walking around, not even tied up and not even burned. Well, King Nebuchadnezzar, when he saw this, he yelled, hey, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, come on out of there. He told them to come out of that furnace. And then he said, praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent the angel to rescue his servants. They trusted in God and they did not obey the king's command. They were willing to die rather than to serve or worship any statue or anyone except their own God. So do you know what the king did? He made a new law that said that anyone who said anything against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they would be cut into pieces and their houses would be torn down. Oh, that's crazy. Why? Because no other God could save the way that God did. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and they were over the city. Wow! That is some serious, incredible faith, children. They didn't let anything or anyone get in the way of them trusting and obeying God. Even when the king threatened to throw them into a fiery furnace, they still said no, and they trusted God, and they would not bow down. Children, sometimes things won't go the way that we want them to go. Listen, it would be great if we lived in a world where nothing ever went wrong. But it's just not that. That's not that way. That's not how it works. Bad things are going to happen sometimes, but we can choose how we're going to respond to bad things when they happen. When things don't go our way, we shouldn't get all angry and have a bad attitude. No, we should just hold on to God, believe in Jesus, and stay strong, knowing that God will carry you through the fire, just like he did with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Children, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I'm Dr. Terry, and I'll see